Bruce Lee was born on November 27, 1940 in San Francisco, California, during the Hour and the Year of the Dragon, a powerful symbol in Chinese culture. His father, Li Hoi-chuen, was a famous opera singer and actor, while his mother, Grace Ho, came from a wealthy and influential family. From birth, Bruce seemed destined for greatness. Shortly after his birth, the family moved back to Hong Kong, where Bruce grew up in a world of poverty, street fights, and chaos. Hong Kong was under Japanese occupation during his early childhood, a difficult and dangerous time. Yet even as a child, Bruce had something different, a fire inside him, a confidence, a spark that made him stand out. He started acting in films at just 3 months old, and by the age of 18, he had appeared in more than 20 movies. But acting wasn't enough. He wanted strength, respect, and to be in control of his destiny. As a teenager, Bruce got into fights. A lot of them. He was quick, fearless, and sometimes reckless. To control his energy, his parents enrolled him in martial arts training under Ip Man, the grandmaster of Wing Chun Kung Fu. Ip Man saw potential in Bruce, not just talent, but purpose. Under his guidance, Bruce began to transform from a street brawler into a disciplined martial artist. He learned not only how to fight, but how to think. He learned that true strength comes not from anger, but from calmness and control. By the time Bruce turned 18, his street fights had caused too much trouble in Hong Kong. His parents decided to send him back to America to start fresh. With only $100 in his pocket, Bruce moved to Seattle, where he worked in restaurants and studied at the University of Washington. While others were trying to survive, Bruce was building a dream. He started teaching Kung Fu to American students, something unusual and criticized by traditional Chinese masters who believed martial arts should not be taught to non-Chinese. But Bruce believed truth has no race, no limit, and no boundary. Bruce's teaching evolved into something new, something revolutionary. He realized that traditional martial arts were too rigid, too limited. He wanted to break the barriers between styles and create something flexible, something free. He called it Jeet Kune Do, which means the way of the intercepting fist. It wasn't just a fighting style, it was a philosophy of life. It taught adaptability, simplicity, and directness. As Bruce once said, "Be water, my friend. Water can flow or it can crash. Be water." That phrase became one of the most famous quotes in the world, a symbol of strength, humility, and transformation. In the early 1960s, Bruce's fame began to rise. He performed amazing martial arts demonstrations in California, impressing everyone who saw him. One day, he caught the attention of a television producer who gave him a small role as Kato in the TV show The Green Hornet. Although the show was short-lived, Bruce became an overnight sensation. His lightning-fast movements and charisma amazed American audiences. Hollywood wasn't ready for an Asian lead actor. They admired him, but they wouldn't give him the main roles. Bruce was disappointed but not defeated. He said, "I will show you the true power of an Asian man." He returned to Hong Kong, ready to conquer the land that once pushed him away. There, he became a superstar. His movies, The Big Boss, Fist of Fury, and The Way of the Dragon, broke every box office record. Audiences had never seen anything like him. His energy, speed, and philosophy made him a hero across Asia and soon around the world. Bruce wasn't just acting, he was teaching. Every punch, every kick, every scream carried a message. Believe in yourself, be confident, break your limits. In 1972, Bruce began filming his greatest masterpiece, Enter the Dragon. It was the first major Hollywood-Hong Kong co-production and was going to make Bruce a global superstar. The film combined martial arts, philosophy, and drama like never before. It was Bruce's dream come true, the moment he had worked for all his life. But before the movie was released, tragedy struck. On July 20th, 1973, Bruce Lee suddenly died in Hong Kong at just 32 years old. The world was shocked. Millions of fans couldn't believe that their hero, their dragon, was gone. The cause of death remains surrounded by mystery, but one thing is certain, his spirit never died. When Enter the Dragon was released just weeks later, it became a global phenomenon. Bruce Lee's image was everywhere, on posters, in hearts, in dreams. Bruce Lee's legacy goes far beyond martial arts. He changed how the world saw Asians, how the world saw fitness, and how people saw themselves. He taught that the human body is capable of greatness when guided by the right mind. He showed that barriers cultural, physical, or mental, can be broken. His quotes continue to inspire millions. Knowing is not enough, we must apply. Willing is not enough, we must do. Absorb what is useful, discard what is not, add what is uniquely your own. Be yourself, always express yourself, have faith in yourself. Bruce Lee became a symbol of freedom, discipline, and individuality. Today, Bruce Lee is more than a martial artist or an actor. He is an idea that continues to move through generations. His daughter Shannon Lee continues to share his teachings through books and the Bruce Lee Foundation. His movies are still studied by fighters, actors, and philosophers alike. Bruce once said the key to immortality is first living a life worth remembering. And he did. Bruce Lee's story teaches us that life is about constant growth. It's about refusing to be trapped by limits or expectations. It's about turning pain into purpose and dreams into reality. When you face challenges, remember his words. Be water, my friend. Flow around your problems, crash through your fears, and keep becoming the best version of yourself. Because just like Bruce Lee, you too have the power to become unstoppable. Thank you for listening to this story of Bruce Lee, the man who became a legend. Let his life inspire you to break your limits, follow your dreams, and live fully every single day. If you want, I can